Hello everyone. Do you want to know how your business can survive the crisis situations like the current coronavirus pandemic, that is COVID-19? If yes, then this video is for you, where I'm going to discuss a 3-point action plan for your business. As we know, the COVID-19 pandemic presents a serious threat to people, businesses and economies across the world. Some recent studies have shown that only 12% of the organizations are really prepared for the impact of coronavirus crisis. The smart leaders in any organization at this time must focus on 4 points in order to cope with the crisis. Number 1, protecting their employees. Number 2, serving their customers. Number 3, stabilizing business continuity. And number 4, developing practical solutions and game-changing innovations. During the times of crisis, business operations, which is known as the intelligence engine of an organization, is more important than ever. So mind it, the companies need to focus on their business operations. Across industries, it's high time for the companies to act now to protect their employees and customers and prepare for the world beyond the coronavirus crisis. The famous English naturalist, geologist and biologist Charles Darwin once said, "It is not the strongest of the species that survive, nor the most intelligent, but the one which is most responsive to change." On the basis of his advice, let us try to make an action plan which the organizations can follow during times of such crisis. So in this video, we will see how the organizations can use an action plan for coping with the current crisis or any other type of crisis. So this action plan consists of 3 key steps. Number 1 is mobilizing the present. Number 2 is stabilizing the work environment. Number 3 is strategizing for the long run. The organizations must respond rapidly and robustly to maintain their business continuity. In the rest part of the video, we are going to discuss these 3 points in detail. So let us start with the first point, mobilizing the present. The organizations now need to take immediate steps to ensure the safety as well as well-being of their employees. They need to prioritize actions that put their people, their employees first, and exploit the capabilities that global business services offer. Here there are 5 steps the organizations need to focus on. Number 1, enable people to work and connect with colleagues from diverse and secure locations. Number 2, create safe working environments through regular sanitization. Number 3, de-densify workspaces and curb large meetings. Number 4, ensure the safety protocols in canteens, elevators and other areas of common use. Number 5 is limit all non-essential business travel and client visits and align with the local health and safety guidelines. The second point in the action plan is stabilizing the work environment, where the organizations need to take actions to meet the needs of their key stakeholders. The first point here is identifying the priorities and critical processes, including functions such as employee payroll, healthcare and supply chain. In the first point, there are some other highly important processes and services which need to be taken care of, such as payments and necessary services in healthcare, insurance and banking. The second point here is establishing a command center for a virtual workforce in order to measure quality, productivity, compliance, insights and intelligence, people engagement and workforce well-being. The third and the last point in the action plan is strategizing for the long run. The organizations need to be proactive and create customer oriented plan which is also sustainable. They need to prioritize actions that help them prevent the impact of volatility. So there are 2 points in strategy making. Number 1 is bringing together highly skilled distributed teams that can log in anytime, anywhere, and deliver on customer commitments at scale. The second point is building a broader ecosystem around the organization's workforce to enable collaboration across a broader set of priorities, which includes healthcare and childcare. This will lead to improved morale and engagement levels, resulting in better business outcomes. So these are the 3 points in the action plan. Of course, the organizations need to improvise according to their circumstances, but these are some general recommendations for the organizations. I hope this video was helpful to you. Thank you so much for watching.